සන්දෑවක් දනුත් එක්ක විනාඩි 10ක්වත් නැහැ. Good evening and welcome. අද අපි කතා කරන්න එන්නේ කෙනා හරි ලස්සනයි, හරි ඉන්ට්‍රස්ටිං. එයාත් එක්ක අපි පොඩි chat එකක් දාන්න යන්නේ. අද ඔයත් එකතු වෙන්න පුළුවන්, ඔයාටත් පුළුවන් අපිට questions එවන්න. මම අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔයවත් අහනවා. But before we start, I would like to say a big thank you to our friends at Vita White for sponsoring this show, because you make it possible. Thank you so very much for giving us all the confidence in doing this and speaking to some interesting people, because you make it possible. All right, let's get on with the show. And I think she's already here. Fashionable. And you know, sometimes it takes such a short time for me to kick it off with people. And she was one of those people. Wow, look at this beauty.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing very good, and thank God the connection is strong today. I'm really happy.
Okay. Let's not jinx it. Let's not just jinx it, shall we?
All right, for those who are
It's like
watching,
my house is the worst when it comes to internet connection. So like, let's not jinx it. We're not going to talk about anything about internet. Yes.
mine too. For those who are watching, please ignore my hair. My hair is having its own life due to lockdown. It's living its
No,
own
it got
life,
the Bruno Mars vibe. It actually got the Bruno Mars vibe.
but not the face.
It's kind of nice. I like it.
The face is looking more like Bruno. Who?
Not Bruno Mars.
Yes. For those who are watching, Noeline is a very talented entrepreneur. Lived in Canada, moved here because of love. Persuade her to get to Sri Lanka. It's literally that. It's like she had no choice but to get herself here because love was too strong. And if you have been to her nail studio, you know that Noeline is part of making sexy nails and also beautiful lashes. And I can't wait to go try something out. And I'm so happy you have dogs. I'm so happy you have dogs. I also have. They'll start now very soon. They'll start the orchestra.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right. So for Noeline, can you speak Sinhalese? I want to ask you that.
Hondaram Fulua.
ඇත්තට?
Oh. Honda, you bring in Sinhala, Tamil, anything, shoot at me. I'm going to talk to you in any language you're going to throw at me.
Wow. So මම මේ ෂෝ එක මම වැඩිපුරම කරන්නේ සිංහලෙන්. මම ඇත්තට අහන්න හිටියේ නොෙලින් පොඩි අච්චාරුවක්. ඒ කියන්නේ එයා දෙමළ කතා කරන්නේ. මම දැනගත්තා එයා දෙමළ. ඒත් එයාට සිංහලත් පුළුවන්. එයා දෙමළ කතා කරන විදිය මම ඇහුවම මම පොඩ්ඩක් මෝල් වුණා. ඉතින් මම ඉතින් යාපඩ කොල්ලනේ මට මේ තේරුන්නේ.
Hey, you still understood what I said?
ඒක නම් ඇත්ත. So කියන්න කොහොමද ඔය සිංහල ඉගෙන ගත්තේ ඔම ලස්සනට?
සිංහල ගෙදර කතා කරනවා සිංහල. So ගෙදර like common language එක සිංහල. Because අම්මි ඩඩා languages දෙකක්. අම්මි Tamil ඩඩා මලයාලම්. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ common language some I think
ජෙගුනේ සිංහල.
Yes. ඒගොල්ලන් කතා කරේ සිංහලෙන්. So එහෙමම සිංහල තමයි common language එක උනේ.
හරි අමුතු පවුලක් අනේ මම හොඳයි. ඕම කලමං වුණාම මිනිස්සු මාර ලස්සනයි. ඉපදින්න ළමයි. දැන් බලන්න ඔයාට වෙච්ච දේ.
හරි කරදරයනේ.
හරි. ඔයා so you have one foot at camera.lk and you have another foot at Noeline.
Yes.
How do you handle this? How are you a gadget kind of a girl?
I think I'm more of a business kind of a girl, I would say. I love doing business and I love seeing results. I am driven by success. I love seeing the results and stuff. I think I love being in photos. I don't necessarily like taking photos, but I love being in photos. But the interest for photography is just massive. It's still there, you know?
Okay. So this connection, is it you who came up with this idea of camera.lk, or is it?
Oh no, it's Anushka. It's all Anushka. I'm just side support, pushing him through and helping him out.
Okay, so that's how it all started.
Yes.
Now you have, so lots of people might wonder, okay, where has this wonderful girl been? Good question. So you came from Canada to Sri Lanka how long ago?
This is the 7th year.
Okay. Do you like it here?
It's the anniversary, 7th year. So like after the marriage, 7th year.
Okay. So it's marriage that permanently placed you here.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Now let's speak a little bit about the industry. Now you started a business, and businesses are so hard to start, especially as someone who grew up in the Western world and where systems are easily followed. Here, we Sri Lankans love to be a bit, not on time.
Yeah.
We like to laze a little bit. And that makes us cute. I think we Sri Lankans are cute that way. Like,
really, that makes you cute. Well, you're cute anyways. You don't need to be here to be cute, Danu. You're cute. You're like mad cute.
Ane, thanks. But you know how we Sri Lankans like to say, Ane, parakunai ting sama venno. So that's one of those. How do you handle
traffic kane?
So tell me, she's the light of Anushka. How cool is that? All right. So tell me, how do you handle this running operation? Because you are a perfectionist in the little bit I've spoken to you, and I don't think I would like to mess around with your time.
Do not want to.
So tell me, how do you handle that?
In terms of business, Danu, I think I have very good discipline. Not to boast, but like I do have very good discipline when it comes to segregating my departments. Like if it's home, I give my 100% to home. If I'm at work, I give my 110% at work. I'm a workaholic, nothing to be proud of, but I think that's what keeps me running. Like that's what makes me happy, really. Like seeing results, coming up with new targets and like achieving them. And I think that's what keeps me going as well. So if I'm at work, so like my day literally like I have split it into like a couple of segments. So in the morning, I do my meditation, I do my breathing, I write my journal. Then I go to, first thing is always camera.lk. I go to camera.lk, finish my work, talk to my staff, whatever we have to do. And if there's any content, new stuff coming up, we work on those together. And then I take my lunch, I go to Noeline. So evening time, I have given it to Noeline. I work on Noelines, and when I'm working on Noelines, it's all Noelines. I go sit with all my customers, especially during afternoons. I'm always at the salon talking to all my clients because I think it's really important to get to know your people, because especially that being a new environment to me, because it's like I've always been into photography, right? So that is like completely new, and I love getting to know people. I've met like really amazing people throughout that part of the journey. And then evening at 6 to 7 or before if possible, but mostly after 6, I go to the gym and I give it my 100%. I like go have like I go crazy at the gym, and then I give my 100%, and then I come home, I figure out my food, and we just fall asleep, watch some Netflix. Sometimes I go for another evening walk just to get some fresh air after dinner, and we fall asleep watching Netflix or something. That's just pretty much it. That's like the day.
Yeah, I must say I've seen you cook, and you are a great cook.
You've seen my videos. I had so much time on my hands. Yes. I made like solid videos of my food making.
But it's really good, and it's like if you want to maintain such a balanced life, something that I've really seen in you is you take the time to dress up and you like to doll up, and I love people like that, because from the time I was small, even in Jaffna, for those who are watching, and if you're from Alpanam, you'll understand, when we were hit by the war, I was always someone who loved to dress up, and I used to wear my clothes in the evening, and I will run to my grandfather, which is from our old house to the new house, which is like walking 10 blocks, I think. It's so huge. I used to run there just to do a small fashion show to him and be like, this is what I wore today. Yeah, so I like to show it. So I have always been someone who loves to dress up and a reason to dress up. And I find those people so motivated. When you wake up in the morning and you go through this routine of looking good, how does it inspire you? And what would you tell someone who is today, like, sulking or feeling so down because they're just so cramped at home? What would you tell them?
Honestly, dressing up, like even my husband, my Anushka goes like, Bobby, you're just going to this bar. Like, why do I have to be like so put together? I'm like, I am going to this bar. Like, hello, I'm going somewhere. So I think for me, I honestly think people should actually practice it. Getting dressed properly, look presentable at any given time is something everyone should practice. Because it's not about like, oh, I'm just like all about the glam, all about the look. No, it's not about that. I honestly get dressed up for myself. I feel pretty, I feel so much more confident, and I'm feeling fab when I'm walking out. And I think that gives me a sort of energy, confidence, as well as like, you know, I'm gonna tell, like, say I'm with my shorts, like to the gym. I never dress up. I go with my baggy clothes because I want to give my 100% to my workout and not the way I look. And that just because it just takes my concentration away from the workout.
Right.
So I think if you're not a person who don't believe in, like, I know Mark Zuckerberg is there wearing the same shirt every day, and then there's Steve Jobs who does the same thing. But I think that's good that they do it, and I think it's okay for you to dress up for yourself as well. You know, you don't have to follow this icon or like or this legend to be like them. I have big goals, I have big dreams, but at the same time, I want to look fabulous at any given time too. So like, I'll always do it. I tell Anushka, I'm like, you have problem with this? Watch me at 7. I'm still gonna be dressing up. I like walk my way up the house, and then you're gonna have to be like, baby, you're late. I'm on time. I'm mostly on time. I just start getting up early and like do the dressing early, so like, you know, I look presentable.
Yeah, because you know,
it makes me feel good. It's just like, honestly, I do it for myself. Like, my heart feels full and happy when I look, you know, presentable.
Yeah, I think it's a great feeling, and that's something I wanted to know. Especially today, when you go out there, you know, we all like to like sulk and be away from things, but it gives you a boost of confidence when you know you're looking your best. You put your best foot forward. But சொல்லுங்க, நீங்க வந்து எல்லா பேரோடையும் காய்க்கிறீங்க. You speak to the Tamils, you speak to the Sinhalese, you speak to the English communities. You have somehow connected everyone together through talent in many ways. Now, camera.lk has been a hub for, like, you know, for people to come forward and create content. When you meet them, how have they inspired you? You must have meeting so much talent.
I think their stories have inspired us mostly, like, since we started in Tamil, I'll say in Tamil a bit. So avanga engaloda pesikulla avangada story la oru endha story la oru pudunam irukum, oru pudu vishayam irukum, right? And that gives you energy, and if that gives you happiness, like, for example, especially for the YouTube content creators you were talking about, if they give you, like, personally, when I watch your stuff, the moment when Anushka, we were like talking about giving some camera equipment for one of your shows, right? The moment you came, you gave me happiness, and I had never seen a personality like you. And that works with almost all the YouTubers that we work with. They're like super fun. They have their other quality, you know, that's just beautiful, makes you happy or makes someone else happy. So it's good to embrace that, instead of like, I think people are focusing too much on the negative things in life. So when you see like little bit of positive things, or like if you see people trying to educate someone or like make somebody laugh, I think we should encourage it more, just to amplify it more in a way we could. So this world would be a happy place, or like our surrounding would be a bit better.
You seem to be getting a lot of calls. I wanted to ask you something. When you, in the Western world, everyone loves our skin color, and they are just sunbathing all day long with your hands up and legs up. Like, please stand us a little. Especially in Canada, people are turning purple because they really want to, like, you know, have some tone in them.
Because of the winter.
Yeah. But in Sri Lanka, girls and boys are both so broken when they speak about their skin color. They're like, Sudu enna barida apita, Sudu ennone, kalu vela apita mona karanna puluwan, the opportunities kadenawa, Sudu samai lassana. This is such a myth, and they're like, although we might not speak to them every day, but when I have done workshops across the country, and something that they always say, Sudu nama opportunities vedi venawa. What would you tell them? You know, this is such a broken stigma, and it's such a sad stigma. What would you tell them?
Well, embrace you. You're unique. I could tell you one thing. There's only one of you for this entire world, right? There's only one with the same skin tone, aligned with the character, the personalities you have, maybe your face features, maybe the little mole that you have on your face, that is just only you. There's only one person out there. So embrace it. And I think it's about owning what you have. It's not about the color, or it's not about your hair length. It's not about how you do. Of course, try to glam up yourself. That's fine. But changing a skin color would not change anything else. I think I think if your heart is open and if your heart is filled with joy and only optimism, color would be very insignificant in life, really. And you should step out of Sri Lanka to see how people love the brown tone. Like, this golden brown tone is to die for. Like, people love it. They're like, gosh, you have the most gorgeous skin color. If you see, black people would like to be we are like the mid, we are like the perfect. We are not too black, we are not too white. We've got the perfect complexion. It's the whole South Asian community has the same color. So I guess we gotta just embrace it. You're fantastic.
And that's something that we like to, I've spoken about this topic most of the time on these lives. It's because I want people who are inspiring to tell those who are watching, and in some way to penetrate this message, saying that any color is beautiful, and it's all about how you feel. That's what looks good, and not about how exactly you are trying to look. That doesn't define. Just want to finish up one thing.
Yes.
You make such a routine, and you do everything so energetic, and you actually inspired me with the fact that how you have segregated your time, how you have given workout that 1 hour, whatever happens. And I clearly can use with some of those workouts. When you feel that you are not yourself today, is it okay to have a bad day?
It's okay to have a bad day, 100%. But what I'd say what keeps you going is the discipline, right? There's plenty of days, Danu, where I don't feel like I'm like, I do not want to wake up, right? But the minute I overcome it, I'm like, I know I don't feel good, but I'm just going to still go ahead and walk a bit. It's about discipline and overcoming. These are everyday tiny little things that you do day-to-day basis that would actually change your life in the long run, right? Say that I work out for 1 week, if I had the full motive to work out, and then the next 1 week, if I don't feel like it, trust me, if you let that week go, let that week control you, you'd the next month or two, you'd be still not doing anything. So don't let control yourself. Don't let emotions control you. You gotta have like I said, it's all goes back to discipline. You may not feel okay. You may if you're sick, I'm not gonna ask you to go work out. But if you're sick, take some rest. But at the same time, don't forget important things. If you're sick, my husband thinks I'm crazy just because if I don't work out for a couple of days, I go nuts. I think I have something in me. I go nuts. I at least have to go take a breeze, walk outside, stroll for at least 20 minutes. So I feel better about myself. But what I'm telling you is, if you stop letting your emotions control you, I'm not feeling, it's all emotions, the minute, say that you see, I'll tell you this story. The Kalupusa thing. When you see a Kalupusa the first day morning, in the morning, if you see a a black cat, you say it's bad luck. And then I think, say that you see a black cat and you're like, ayo, de ma Kalu cat pusa dekke mam puduman very bad thi hituwa thing. Oy a mindset එක මැති ඔගේ whole day එකම ruin කරන්න. But just a black cat, just ඌ පාඩුවේ යනවා ඔගේ පැත්ත බලාගෙන මොනවා හරි කන්න. Why would we think that?
ඌ හිතුවා ඌ කඩුවේ කියලා.
We are throwing negative energy at the pusa too. Pusa was just hunting for some cat, Probably that's what they're doing. So yeah, and then you can't say your day is gonna get bad because of this pusa, right? ඒක අමතක කළා ඔයාට කියන්න ඕනේ හරි පුසා දැක්ක පුසා is a fantastic පුසා උදේම කෑම හංගනවා මමත් කරා මගේ කෑම හංගන. That should be the attitude, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the attitude. You may feel bad But like overcome, control your emotions, have a very good discipline. Ada දවසට නිකන් checklist පහක් වගේ තියාගන්න අද මම මේක කරාද කියලා. දෙකක් විතර පොඩ්ඩක් එහාට මෙහාට උනාට කමන්නේ, but at least try to do something, you know. So it makes you, at least that's what works for me. I don't know if that's what like it would work for everybody,
that's
but
amazing.
that's what works for me.
That's amazing because I like to come to know something that I really enjoy about my job is the fact that මට අනිත් කට්ටියත් එක්ක කතා කරලා අනිත් කට්ටියගේ ජීවිතය ගැන මම මොනවා හරි දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ දැනගැනීම මට හම්බ වෙන දේ I'm also motivated. I also see life in a different way, in a different perspective. Tomorrow I'm going to walk my whole 9 years here. Billy Andale is going to see a lot of me. But it's amazing. I love your vibe, and I think people like you is very, very important for, like, you know, bringing some good vibe to Sri Lanka, and you're doing so well, and I'm very, very proud.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I had you on this show. And if you do see her somewhere, bump
First
in and say
live, by the way, I loved it. I
Aw,
was so like, oh, I'm so scared, but like it's fine. It will work.
yeah, she wrote to me so many times. She's like, what type of questions are... And I'm like, please, girl, we have 2 minutes
It's just
to
a
talk.
chat. I know.
Yeah.
No, I could be
that's-
talking about many things, you know. You want
That
me in
is
the track.
That is true. But I must say,
You know.
with her, I clicked so fast. We are both, I think, cooked in the same kind of wave somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, and it's fun, so I wish you all the very best. Stay safe, stay beautiful, and thanks for the positivity that you shared, especially when people are feeling so down and rusty. All right, a few comments people want us to read. Okay. She's amazing.
Like, Prajesh is saying, please give me attention.
Yeah, she's amazing. What are you cooking for dinner is a question.
Prajesh, get away from it. It's just like my friends. My gosh.
All right, I'm just going to pass the comments about me. Okay, they really like your change agent attitude. So those are good. She's such a star. She's a sweet soul. Noeline, we love your spirit. That's for you. Health is the best wealth, and the rest. The list just goes on. I'm just going to let you read it some quietly. It's going to be on my. It's
Okay,
going to be on my feed.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a lot of people say really like the way she thinks, and that is definitely true. And you don't need a lot of time to figure that out. It's very simple. When you speak to her on the first go, you're like, there's a lot of
Because she
rainbow
gets that
and clouds, and
really front.
yeah, there's a lots of good energy coming your way, and you really like that spirit. Thank you so very much. I'm going to say bye. You know how to exit a live?
I'm trying to do that. Hold on. It's my first, Danu. Don't judge
Yeah.
me.
I know. I'm not judging.
I don't know how to do it. Oh, Danu, help.
Just bye. You have to just say there's like an X on the side somewhere.
Oh, yes, I do see that. Yes.
Ah, yeah. Bye.
I feel less of an up now. Okay, bye. See ya.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye. All right, thank you guys for joining us today. අපි තක එකතු වුණාට බොහොම ස්තුතියි. ඔයා හිතේ ඉන්න තමයි මේක මාර සතුටින් hina වෙලා අපිට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. අපි හම්බ වෙමු තව ලස්සන එක්කෙනෙක්ට එක්ක මේ ෂෝ එකේ කතා කරන්න. අලුත් දේවල් දැනගන්න, අලුත් දේවල් ගැන හිතන්න. බොහොම ස්තුතියි අපි තක එකතු වුණාට. I'm at Adita Right. බොහොම ස්තුතියි අපි තක එකතු වුණාට. අපි හම්බ වෙමු තව දවසක. මේ වගේ ලස්සන කතාවත් එක්ක මම ඒ වෙලාව හරි මේ කොණ්ඩේ කපලා පොඩ්ඩක් මේ නිකන් මේ ලුක් එකකින් පොඩ්ඩක් අයින් වෙලා ඉන්නම්. එතකන් බොහොම ස්තුතියි and දෙන ආදරේටත් බොහොම ස්තුතියි. Thank you.